What's up, Bulldogs? I got a couple of questions about the Pomodoro technique. So Andy says, hi, John, I hope you're doing well. I had a couple of questions about using the Pomodoro technique effectively. One, how many Pomodoro sessions should I aim to complete in a day or for optimal productivity? Right. So if you don't know what Pomodoro technique is, you can watch my video on how I plan my week, but it's basically you're going to work for 25 minutes, set a timer for 25 minutes, focus on one task, take a 5-minute break, right? Now, I use that to plan out my day in the sense that instead of making a to-do list of things I need to do, I figure out a quota of Pomodoros I'm going to do. And if I've done those Pomodoros, focus work on tasks that I chose, then I've accomplished what I set out to do, right? There's a lot of reasons why this is a much better way to do things. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but so he's asking how many Pomodoro sessions should I aim to complete in a day for optimal productivity, right? So I would suggest that you do somewhere between 12 to 14. Okay, we'll actually say 10 to 14, right? The amount that you should minimally be doing is 10. That's 5 hours of work. That will accomplish a lot, right? When we get up to 12, now we're at 6 hours of work. When we get up to 14, we're at 7 hours of work, right? We get to 16, we're at 8 hours of work. You can't do 16. Like you can't do 16 every day. I challenge you. Try and do 16 strict Pomodoro every day. You won't be able to do it. You'll be able to do it for a couple of days. You might even be able to do it for a week, but then you're going to fall off. Because what we want is a pacing strategy that works. And so this is what I tell my coaching clients all the time. We're going to set your Pomodoro quota to, let's say, a lot of times we're going to start at 12, and then we'll see how you do, right? If you're consistently getting 10 done, you're missing the 12, we're going to drop it to 10. Right. And you might be like, oh, you're not supposed to lower the bar. Yeah. Because I need you to succeed and to count on to have a rhythm. I need you to have a pace that you know you can sustain, and then we can increase the pace. Right. But if you're missing every day and you're feeling a failure, then you're going to be demotivated and you're not going to be able to count on how much work that you can actually get done, what your capacity is, right? So if you can't get 10, then let's get 8. Once you get 8 solid, then we'll increase it to 9, right? So it's like, that's how I recommend that you do this, right? So start off at a number. Start off at like, you're probably young. I don't know why I think that, but I'm sure you are, Andy. Maybe it's just on the formatting of your email. Okay. So start off with 14. Try to hit the 14 every single day. See what happens. If you do it, try to hit it the next week. If you fall off hard the next week, right, because you burned yourself out, drop it down. If you fall off a little bit next week, but you could do it, stay at 14. Number 2, he says, as an entrepreneur, how many of those daily Pomodoro sessions should I dedicate specifically to my business tasks compared to the total for the day? It doesn't really matter. The only thing I would say is just be strict with the Pomodoro. So, I mean, if that's what you're doing, just so you're an entrepreneur, then it should be all of it, right? Don't dedicate Pomodoro to personal things. Don't dedicate them to, chores and stuff you need to do. It should all be towards your goal, towards your purpose that you're trying to accomplish, right? And it should my rule is it has to have done criteria. It has to have an artifact, meaning that emails don't count as Pomodoro. Getting on phone calls don't count as Pomodoro. It's focused work that produces an output. It's pretty strict, but there's a reason for it. It keeps you moving forward and creating instead of consuming, right? Because if you have Pomodoros that are like, research this or figure out this thing, unless you have a document that is the result of that's your research document, then you're just going to waste time. Like your brain will goof off. That's what's going to happen. So good question on the Pomodoros. I will see you tomorrow.